On the air as we bring you basketball in the state of Colorado as we head to the March Madness, as that's coming up both on the collegiate level as well as the high school level. And it's always fun to be at that tournament as both teams would like to be there, and we'll see if they can make it. Gentlemen, Calhan brings in a particular problem for the Badgers tonight, and that is size.
Goodness gracious me, I'm just looking down this list right here. That is a big bunch of boys.
6'4", 6'5", 6'4", and as Coach Peterson said, you know, that the one thing that they've kind of done on offense, again, new coach Ryan Carter, who has coached at, I believe, Ellicott. His father, Dennis Carter, is a longtime coach, I think, at Ellicott, and now retired. But in any case, they bring in a different style for the Bulldogs, and one of the things Coach Peterson did say is because of their size, they kind of throw it up at the basket, and with their size, hope to get a rebound or two.
Now, have these two teams seen each other this year?
No.
So this is the first meeting of the year. Going to be a very interesting matchup, Joe.
It is.
6'4", 6'4", 6'4", 6'5". Now, I'm not sure how many of those boys are starters, but that is a monstrous high school team for the Eastern Plains of Colorado, you got to say, right?
Actually, two of them are. Matt Brown, who's 6'5", and Wyatt Helton, who's 6'4". And Brown is their leading scorer and their leading rebounder, so he'll be the one that they'll really have to watch. Helton, he's only averaging 2.2 points a game and 2.6 rebounds a game, so not sure. I guess we'll kind of have to see there if what the situation is, if he
it's interesting.
Doesn't play inside a lot or what. So
well, and you do see a little bit of a trend of that. Even, I mean, and there might be one of those situations there, Joe, where with this much, you kind of spoil for talent height-wise on a team like this, and it could be a situation. I'm not sure. I have not seen the Bulldogs play. It could be a situation where you have a 6'4" swingman there. Doesn't really hit the glass that much. Be interesting to see how that plays out tonight.
Yeah, we'll have to see. So
I was just going to try and pull up last year's stats here in 2012, 2013. Of course, Badgers with a little bit different lineup, but they won 51-36. That was at Calhan.
Introducing our players for the boys contest.
And in that contest,
the non-starter for the Bulldogs.
I think, it looks like I see a change in the starters for the Bulldogs. Looks like one of the Scott boys, Noah, is starting. I saw him take his warm-up off. So,
and there, a little interesting story behind that. On the Badgers side, number 22, that is Luke Meyer, is actually a cousin to the Scott boys on the Calhan side.
Yeah, so, and I can guarantee you these boys, those three do not cut each other any slack.
No, they don't.
Scott boys may go to fighting themselves, and they sure are not going to give Luke anything. So
just kind of a real quick kind of a look at last year's game. Tyler Kane had 27 points in that win, and on the Calhan Bulldogs side, Tyler Myers, who was a senior last year, had 18. Matt Brown, who's out there, had 2. And other than that, Justin Scott had 1. And pretty much no one else played, so pretty much a new lineup.
Interesting, yeah. So it's going to be an interesting game tonight. Keep in mind, Preps fans, that it is senior night here in Limon, Colorado. So these young men for the Badgers, for the home side, definitely going to come out charged up, looking to assert some authority in the early going. And I'm going to have to tell you, looking at this Calhan Bulldogs team, that impressive bunch of boys strutting out there on the floor. Big boys, athletic-looking kids, and Lyman is going to have to bring their A game tonight if they want to get it done. You're in tune for a fun one tonight.
And Joe, I'm going to have you go ahead and announce the starters officially here.
Okay. Well, we're getting ready to do Limon. So
Badgers this evening, number 2, a 5'7" senior.
first Tyler Bandy, who is number 2, is a 5'7"
Number 3,
senior.
a 5'6" senior.
Number 3, Christian Martinez, a 5'6" senior.
Number 4,
4, Bo Brewer, a 6'3" senior. And number 5, Grant Yao, a 6'3" senior. And then Gavin Liggett, number 23, a 6-foot senior. For the Bulldogs, we've got number 2, Leo Prosser, who's a 5'10" freshman. Number 4, Taylor Tolman, who is a 5'11" sophomore. Trevor Cook, wearing number 21, he's a 5'11" junior. Number 23, Matt Brown, a 6'5" senior. And then Noah Scott, a 6'4" junior. So,
along with the LEA sponsor.
There you go with the starting lineups for this matchup. Getting ready to tip it off as the two boys in the center shake hands. I think you're in tune or in store for a huge game tonight. Has that kid got a mullet?
yeah, something like that.
He sure does. It looks like Lyman's going to control the tip. It seems like a trend that I've been seeing out here over the last couple of weeks. This the mullet is coming back. So not only the discussion we had on the broadcast yesterday evening was about neon colors coming back, and so is it safe to say, dare I say it, the mullet is coming back?
The mullet is coming back.
Let's hope not.
I mean, I'm sure I could probably grow a mean bald man mullet, but I don't think I want to. Nor do I think my wife would want to see that.
No. Noah Scott picks up a foul for Calhan. That'll be his first on the Badgers.
You know, just getting started here in the first couple of ticks of the clock, this Noah Scott, really aggressive defensively down there on the block. And he's going to come out and guard out on the floor too. That's impressive from a big fella.
Yeah, he's an aggressive kid. All right, Christian Martinez for 2 for the Badgers.
Snuck his little way in underneath the basket and puts one in for the Badgers.
So Bo Brewer intercepts the pass. Bandy brings it up court, gets it to Liggett. Liggett to Brewer.
Of course,
over to Bandy.
Of course, having height does not always translate to success or wins. You know, so we are impressed with the lineup. Sometimes teams look great coming off the bus, but don't get it done on the floor. But it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out as we see Limon kind of asserting some authority early and not really.
Oh, and a block there.
Not really being too stressed with the size that they're coming against as Liggett with his obligatory pump fake, one dribble pull up. Boy, he's got that down, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. So.
Oh, that didn't hit any iron.
It's huge. That's where it's going to be tough.
Yep, Scott makes the basket and Badgers have a foul on Brewer. That'll be his first.
Yeah, Limon are going to have to box out if they want to have any chance of getting defensive boards tonight against the likes of Noah Scott and Matt Brown. Having said that, interesting little bit of offense there from Calhan, running a shooter off a couple of baseline screens. You know, that kind of action can get some overplaying in the post, causing that weak side, offensive player to be in great position for a rebound, as he was in that situation.
Yeah, with the ball, and they're going to call him for a walk.
Yao's not short by any sense of imagination either, and I think he wants to kind of bring it out here and let Coach Peterson know what he can do.
Scott can't handle the pass, out of bounds, turnover on the Bulldogs. So. Tyler. Tyler Bandy wasn't looking for the pass.
Gavin Liggett looking to get going early here.
Yep.
Crossover pull up, the three-pointer from deep. Boy, I tell you what, he is Right, Calhan making all kinds of mistakes here early.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're going to settle down here, but maybe a little bit of jitters early here. But Gavin Liggett really started this game off nicely. He's got 5 of those first 7 points, and Martinez has the other 2 to make up for the 7 total. As Liggett's going to turn it over on the baseline. Here come Calhan. Still settling for outside jumpers, but they will get that one to drop. And that's number 21, Trevor Crook. Weighing in 5'11" as an 11th grader. Martinez took a look at it. Liggett won't shy away from it.
They're going to call Martinez on that one.
Yep. That'll be his first, second on the Badgers.
We're going to see almost a platoon sub situation. I think, is that all the seniors out now?
All but Gavin. So.
All but Gavin.
Seniors doing a nice job there.
Yeah, it's a great effort. As we talked about in the broadcast for the Lady Badgers and Lady Bulldogs. Calhan's going to turn it over. Really good to see the coaches honour their seniors. Seniors getting a chance to start in front of their home crowd. I'm sure their parents are very proud.
Justin Scott checking in for Taylor Thoman. Capel will bring the ball across the center line. Gets it to Rubisam. Rubisam drives, tip ball. Ooh, I thought that was tipped by a Bulldog, but apparently not.
Well, I think you might be right there, but either way, it looked like the official on the baseline there did not get a good look at it, and looked to his crew partner there for a bit of assistance, and ultimately goes to the Bulldogs.
Wow, nice turnaround.
Justin Scott with a nice turnaround.
That's a nice move. Little pump fake, and comes back with the right hand off glass. Really good move. Boy,
Liggett's going to draw the foul.
Drove into a crowd there. I got to say, he might be lucky to come up with one there.
Yep, that'll be on the other Scott, Justin. That's his first, second team foul.
If you're just joining us, we have the boys of Limon, Colorado Badgers and Calhan, Colorado Bulldogs going at it tonight on senior night here in Limon, Colorado.
That'll be on Capel.
And so far, it has been quite a testy affair.
Ooh, they called that on Rubisam.
Wow.
I thought Capel was there. He was the one that kind of tripped him up.
It's Leo Prosa, if I'm saying that name correctly, coming up a little bit gimpy after that play. But he's going to fight through and suck it up and keep going as you see bodies strewn all over the floor.
Yep. Bulldogs come out very aggressive, and they're forcing the Badgers to make a few turnovers and get them to draw some fouls. So.
Yep, definitely going to be a couple of telltale signs in this game.
Yep.
Rebounds and turnovers. Right, Tim?
Exactly, exactly.
That'll be Cody Bennett draw his first. That's the fourth team foul.
Joe, we called the girls' game here and had a little bit of a dialogue about rebounds and turnovers being real telltale signs. If you win those 2 battles, you typically come up with a win. In the last game, the girls' game, would you believe Calhan had 40 rebounds to Lyman's 26?
Doesn't surprise me. I mean, that that 6-foot girl, I think she was 44, and then number 20. They were both beasts underneath the board.
Yeah, Cookson and Helton.
Yeah. Jump ball.
That is a great call.
Yeah.
Typically you see at this level, you see referees that, they'll just go ahead and make a foul call on something like that. And fantastic call. Way to see it, ref, and make the right call in that situation.
Yep.
Yeah, we're having that discussion. They not only did they win the rebound battle, and agreed, Their big girl, Morgan Helton, just a rebounding beast and 7 blocks on the night, by the way.
Yeah.
But they also won the turnover battle, which is completely an anomaly, really.
Yeah,
when you look at the game, usually you see the team that wins the rebound battle and the turnover battle. They're going to come away with the W, and Calhan just could not get over the line tonight against the Lady Badgers. But full credit to the Lady Badgers for getting it done.
Yeah, they played a good game. So Dylan Crook checks in for Prosser.
One thing we didn't do is we didn't pick a player of the game.
Luke Meyer gets a rebound, and they're going to call that on Meyer. He had the rebound. Noah Scott reached in and grabbed it, and I don't know how they called the foul on Luke, but that'll be Luke's second. 16 foul. So
let's revisit that at half there, Tim, for a player of the game, the girls team. Tell you what, I like the look of this number 35, Noah Scott. Even though he is rocking that mullet tonight, the kid is aggressive both on the defensive end and the offensive end. Gavin Liggett not shying away from the challenge.
That'll be on Matt Brown, his first, third team foul. Yeah, I told Noah earlier tonight, he was sitting down talking to me, and I asked him if him and Luke were having a contest who could have the ugliest hairstyle. So, because they're both sporting them long hairs.
I think it's a family thing.
So,
Devin Christian with a nice free throw.
Yeah, well, I mean,
2:56 left in the first quarter.
I've got to say, fellas, I am just like Coach Peterson down there. I'm follically challenged, and my 2 cohorts here on the call tonight. But I have to say, you know what? If I could grow hair, I'd probably try and do it. So, all credit to the young fella for taking advantage of growing his hair out while he can.
That's right.
I tell you, oh my goodness.
That's a big 3.
Justin,
that's huge.
That's a 2. They called it a 2.
Well, toe on the line.
Yep.
That's a really confident shot, though. He raised up, had no doubt about it.
2.5 minutes left first quarter. Badgers down 14-12. Liggett tries to drive in, and his path is blocked, so he gets the ball back out.
Oof. Limon look a little bit discombobulated here.
Yep.
Tristan Roberson for 3.
It's short.
And Justin Scott gets the rebound while he's still sitting on the floor after trying to take a charge there on Gavin Liggett. Pretty impressive.
Yeah. Matt Brown tries to rescue the ball before it goes out of bounds for the Bulldogs, but he threw it right to Tristan Rubisam. So
nice
Liggett with a nice spin move, but kind of out of control.
Yep.
Yeah, he got a little loose there. And
be Badgers ball.
Try to make the adjustment, and doesn't go for him. But I'll tell you what, fellas, against the caliber of these boys for the Bulldogs, they're going to need an impressive performance, not only from Gavin Liggett tonight, but from the rest of their boys, especially underneath the basket. As
Liggett for 3.
Gavin Liggett continues his scoring prowess from the perimeter. Calhan go back to work underneath the basket.
Well, the one thing the Badgers are going to have to do, they're going to have to get tough underneath the boards, because Calhan is crashing the boards hard and playing very physical, and the Badgers are going to have to get in there and get after it. So they're going to lose that rebound.
Well, I tell you what, Matt Brown for the Calhan Bulldogs coming in here as a leading scorer and rebounder. Really, he's getting off to a bit of a slow start from the low block. Not too bad off the glass. The guy that has really been asserting his authority out there for the Bulldogs has been Noah Scott.
Yeah.
Really impressive.
Yeah. Trevor Crook comes back in the game for Justin Scott. So Justin drew his second foul, so he'll be set for a little bit. Got to get them passes up. Capel tries to bounce past the ball to Liggett. And goes off his knee.
Fans didn't see that one on the feed there. That was a post feed, just kind of thrown at Gavin Liggett's feet and out of bounds. Well, it's an ill-advised post feed from the opposite side of the court from Taylor Thoman. Am I saying that right?
Thoman, yep.
Taylor Thoman trying to feed the ball to Matt Brown. It's just got to create a better angle to feed that ball in there.
Minute left in the first quarter. Badgers up by 1, 15-14. Badgers try to run a little pick and roll, and Cody Bennett draws the foul. And that'll be on Trevor Crook, his first. Rubisam with a 3. It's off the back.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, Lyman's not going to have any trouble staying in this game or getting a lead in this game if Calhan give up shots like that. And there's
that's going to be on Cody Bennett. That's going to be his second.
That's Matt Brown, just a huge board. Yeah. Just rips it down. Now, was that Cody Bennett with the foul?
Yep, that's his second.
Cody Bennett is not a small kid in his own right, but Mr. Brown just slung him off just there like a fly.
Yep. Grant Yowell will check in for the Badgers. 38.3 seconds. Brown will be at the free throw line.
See if he can get himself going from the line here.
Got it.
It's a friendly roll.
Yep. Friendly bounce. This is the second one, and Badgers, once again, they got to get those rebounds. Going to be jump ball.
Well, it's both of these teams really want it. They're really getting after the ball. We've seen the boys diving on the floor several times already this evening. They're really getting after it. And that's what you want to see, especially, you know, the Calhan Bulldogs have got it all to play for. They've got a losing record on the season right now. You know, they're hoping to come here into Limon and squeak out a win to take their record to 7-9. You know, Limon sitting at 11-6 can just extend their lead and just only help themselves as far as seeding is concerned in the tournament. But it's all to play here for Calhan.
They're going to call a walk on Matt Brown. He got away with a pretty good little elbow there, trying to back the Badger defender down. He kind of slung that elbow in. The crowd was reacting to it, so
yeah. And you know what?
Call it.
You know, I don't. You know, if he's throwing elbows down there with malicious intent, I can understand how the crowd can get upset about it. But if he's just clearing some space for himself, he's well within his right to do so. Holy cow!
My goodness! Whoa!
Well, look good from here.
Yep.
I think
Badger's going to hurt to hurry. Capel throws up a wild one, hits the back of the rim.
I think Taylor Thoman thought that clock was about to run out, and he launched one from the parking lot and drew nothing. But it actually looked pretty good from up here, folks. But drew nothing but air.
All right. After the first quarter, we have a tie score, 15-15.
All right, we'll go ahead and wrap her up and go to a break.
Don't go away.
There's nothing like the smoky, wood-burning flavors of slow cooking, and now Arby's has the perfect smokehouse taste that you crave. The new Smokehouse Brisket Sandwich features thinly sliced beef brisket that has been smoked for at least 13 hours, melted smoked Gouda cheese, crispy onions, and smoky barbecue sauce, and mayo, served on a toasted star-top bun. Come to Arby's at 2221 West 6th Street to try it today. Arby's, slicing up freshness.
All right, back here live at Limon High School. Beginning of second quarter action.
Yep. Florick's in the game for the Badgers. He'll take Capel's place.
And I'm assuming everybody who's watching this evening has been with us from the beginning, but if you are just joining us, you better stay tuned. We have a great game on our hands, physical game between the Limon Badgers and Calhan Bulldogs. The size and strength of the Calhan Bulldogs, big fellas, haven't really come to much consequence here against the Badgers as the score is tied 15-15. A lot of that has to do with some extraordinary plays and shots by Gavin Liggett to keep him in the game. But we're going to keep an eye on it, and as you are there watching the feed, just see how this one plays out. But so far, pretty excellent game so far.
Yep. Grant Yao drew his first foul of the night and put Noah Scott to the line. He missed both his.
Oh, it's going to be a
free throws.
charge.
They're going to call him in the charge. That'll be his second for the night.
I'll tell you what, he missed 2 free throws from the line there, and got his own, got a rebound. Good job, and can't blame the kid for being aggressive, but just a little bit overzealous there, and gets called for the charge. It's a good heads-up play there by the Badgers.
Nice pick and roll, but Christian, he couldn't get it to fall the first time, got his rebound, went back up. So.
Yeah, good job by Devin Christian there. He stuck with it, wasn't intimidated by the size. As they run that, Calhan run that baseline screener. Gosh, guys, and there you see that weak side guy on the block wide open, just could not get a handle on that kind of like inside skip pass. Nice play.
Yeah, that would have been Taylor Thoman. So.
I'm surprised that I didn't hear the crowd carrying on about a travel there. It's
Coach Peterson was asking for one. He thought it was. So
you know, it's a great move, and you know, they call it, what do they call it, hop step?
Yes.
Yeah. You know, as long as that final dribble is coming up into their hand as they start that hop step, then it is perfectly legal. It's when they pick the ball up and then try to do the hop step is when it's a travel. So. But really effective move. You can really split defenders with that kind of move. And as you saw on that play, wide open for a little jumper in the lane.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Calhan is just shooting themselves in the foot right now. They're getting all kinds of turnovers. They're flying around all over the place defensively. Really should be up in this game, Joe, I've got to say. Just keep making too many mistakes.
Yeah, I think they probably have had close to 10 turnovers so far in this game. So
Limon continue to work that pick and roll.
Yep.
It's become a lot more popular in today's game. A lot of pick and roll basketball.
Nice hustle by Floric.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to get a foul.
They're going to call him. That would have been Thoman. He kind of come behind Capel as he was shooting the three after he'd already released it and slapped him in the on his arm.
Yeah, you know, a little bit of frustration foul, but just a really silly foul.
Yep.
You know, you can always just jump and fly by a guy, and that's going to probably put him off just enough. And that ball had no chance of getting in.
It had to roll. So Capel will be getting, he gets 3 free throws there because he was still behind the line when he fouled him.
Indeed he does.
Shooting a 3, so he makes the second one a lot easier.
Now the officials are going to have a conversation here at midcourt.
I wonder if they're discussing if they
maybe they're just trying to decide whether it's 2 or 3. No,
I think they were talking about who the foul on. They changed it from 4 on Thoman to 21 Crook, so that'll be his second foul.
That's tough for the Badgers.
Yeah,
only make 2 of the 3 there, but still an exciting game. And the Badgers, the Bulldogs really just having a tough time getting the ball down to the big fellas. And gosh, Noah Scott just working out underneath the glass. Kid just does not quit. If you're a Calhan Bulldogs fan, I'm jealous of you. You're going to be able to watch him for a whole nother year. He has got some talent, and the kid plays the game with some passion. Really fun to watch.
That's going to be on Yao. That'll be his second. Be the 9th team foul on the Badgers.
And he has grown a bunch since last year.
Yeah. Meyer comes in for Florett. Scott will go to the line, Noah Scott.
Nice rebound by Christian.
Yep. Well, you know, Badgers and the Bulldogs have been playing a lot of hot potato there underneath the basket. Nobody can get possession. Christian was getting mugged there a little bit. Got the foul. Let's see who that's going to be on. Be on 2. That's going to be on Leo Prosser. Joe Wisensee's going to come in for Grant Yao. He misses a free throw.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Badgers didn't get back on defense.
No, that's a great pass.
Yep.
Tough pass to make, full court. That one was on the money, and Trevor Crook able to turn around and pop it in for 2. It's a great play there.
Yep. 4:40 left in the half. Badgers down 21-19.
There's Crook again, and he comes up short on the 3.
Got a jump ball.
Matt Brown getting a little chippy down there, but
possession there pointing in favor of the Bulldogs. So Liggett almost intercepts the pass.
There's a bit of a scramble. And,
Nobody wants it.
Yeah, they're playing hot potato.
And as we were talking about earlier, guys, just both these teams really want it, and they are all over the place on the floor. Oh wow!
My goodness!
Wow. Capel anticipated the block or the
I think he was anticipating a little bit of contact there.
Yeah.
And, you know, those kinds of situations, you've just got to go and make your natural move, and if you do get contact, then you're going to make the adjustment.
Exactly.
You know, it's but you know, young fella. But boy, haven't these kids been all over the floor tonight?
Yes, they have. Cody Bennett comes back in for Devin Christian, and Noah and Justin Scott come back into the game for the Bulldogs.
No doubt. Trevor Crook getting a little bit of a spell for his ill-advised behind-the-back pass attempt.
4-point lead for the Bulldogs. 4 minutes left in the half. Badgers need a good possession here. They need to score some points.
Yeah, they're desperately in need of a basket on this possession. Meyer with a great pass down underneath that couldn't get handled by Cody Bennett.
Oh, they're going to call a foul on Prosser. That'll be his second.
And that looks like it's going to send, is that Joe Wisensee's to the line? Haha, well, I think I'll give myself some kudos on the pronunciation of that.
Yeah, that's not an easy one.
Wisense. Okay.
He makes his first one. Dylan Crooks checking back in the game for Prosser.
Folks, we'll try to get you some totals at the halftime break on both teams, some team totals. But we'll go away, got an exciting 3 minutes 47 seconds to go in the half. Calhan carrying a narrow lead.
Whoa.
That's number 24, White Helton, into the game that we were discussing earlier. Only averaging, what would you say, Joe? 2 points and a couple of boards.
Yep.
He comes up with a big board there.
2.6 for boards.
Yeah, well, that's comes up with a big board there. Helps his team, but does not turn into a points on the scoreboard for his team. Luke Meyer working real hard on that baseline, trying to get something done. Liggett calls for the ball, and finally gets it.
Nice
Great pass.
And a block.
There's Mr. Noah Scott.
Yep.
Asserting his authority once again. Did not bring that into my house.
Yep. Trevor Crook coming back in the game for Toman.
I think he and Morgan Hilton might have been trading notes on block shots, huh?
I don't know if that's their brother, sister, or what.
Well, I don't think so, but
Three-pointer.
Gavin Liggett doing what Gavin Liggett does best.
Tie ball game, 2:45 left in the half.
Yeah,
Trade it back and forth.
just like that.
Yeah, Badger's got to get back. That's twice that the Bulldogs have had a guy standing down there all by himself, and they've got the pass to him. So,
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Calhan does a great job of advancing the ball up court with the pass. You know, too many teams want to dribble the ball up. It's too slow. It looks like Coach Carter has done a great job of coaching his kids and telling them to get the ball up the court fast. If you got something, take it. And if you don't, excuse me, and if you don't, settle back into their offense and look for something better. But, we've seen them do that long court pass and execute it with precision several times thus far as Limon bench is screaming frenetically at Mr. Wisensee to get back.
Down court.
yeah.
I think that may be a little bit in relation to those long court passes we're talking about. You keep watching Trevor Crook just leaks out. Is that Tristan Roberson?
I'm waiting to see. Yep, it's going to be him. That's his second. So, both teams are in the double bonus now. So, Justin Scott, a little bit earlier, he drew his third foul, so I'm sure he'll be setting for a while. Matt Brown getting ready to check in for the Bulldogs. Noah Scott
Calhan fans showing their appreciation for Noah Scott's effort as he comes to the bench for a spell.
Got the second one.
Yep. 27-25 favor the Bulldogs with 2:18 left in the first half. Joe Wisensee with 2 points.
That's a nice little
8-foot jump shot.
Nice little drive and dish. Get the defense looking. Well, I tell you what, Trevor Crook hadn't met a shot he didn't like.
Yep.
There's Mr. Brown on the big offensive board again. Yep. He has been a beast on the glass tonight. He just has not been able to be productive on the other side on the point side. But I tell you what, he has given himself and his team several opportunities with his work on the glass. As we see Trevor Crook launching another one, and that's going to be out off the aforementioned Mr. Brown.
Yeah, it looks like if he gets a little hint of being open, he'll shoot the ball from out there. So.
Oh yeah. And Mr. Liggett. Mr. Liggett probably. You could probably say the same thing about Mr. Gavin Liggett. He hadn't met too many shots that he's not friendly with either.
Not too many.
Yep.
But conversely, at this stage in the game, and then we see Matt Brown padding his rebound stats, and he does get one to go there. But conversely, Gavin Liggett seems to be having a better percentage from the floor right now, which is, I'd have to say, keeping the Badgers in it right now.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt. So, out of bounds on the Bulldogs. Kerrigan Cap will be inbound it for the Bulldogs. He gets it to Devin Christian.
Now the Badgers missed an opportunity there. They had a couple of wide open guys and just wasn't sure who wanted to take the shot. Tyler Bandy was wide open and gave it up. And there's Mr. Brown again.
So let's see what they're going to call here. Oh, they called a foul on Christian. That's
probably, probably fair. Matt Brown is a physical player. He's shown that all throughout this first half. A bit of a tangle up there, but the referee's going to make a call one way or the other, and they're going to give the benefit of the doubt to the guy who's got the ball in his hands. So, but credit Matt Brown. He went over and shook his hand, and no malicious intent there. Just playing tough, hard basketball. He's going to make one or two, so hopefully that will lessen the anguish there for Badger fans.
40 seconds left in the first half. Badgers down 30-29.
It's a nice, solid screen set there.
Yep.
So,
Liggett for three.
Devin Christian.
25 seconds left. Bulldogs with the ball.
To be quite honest, that's how these boys want to play. I mean, they want to play clean. They want to play hard. But they want to play. The boys are full of testosterone, and they want to get after it and compete. And it's good to see the referees not jumping too much out of their skin. Seeing a little bit of argy-bargy down there underneath the basket. You like that one?
What was that?
Argy-bargy?
I've never heard, not familiar with that one.
They're going to get Joe Wise to see on that one for reach him.
And it's just, it's a lazy foul. He just stuck his arm in there half-heartedly. You can't be, Limon cannot afford to be given away silly fouls like that.
Especially when you're in a double bonus situation.
Well, fortunately, though, as Mr. Brown has not been that effective from the free throw line. However, he does make the first of two on this occasion.
5.3 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, I think it's all but academic here for the remainder of this half, but be interesting to see how both these teams come out after the halftime break. I'm sure Coach Peterson is going to be having a discussion about.
Oh! Liggett makes the three-pointer from.
Oh my God!
NBA and gets hacked. So he'll be going for a 4-point
wow.
play.
Do not quote me, folks. I said it'd be nothing but academic as Gavin Liggett behind the back launches from just past half court with a leaning three-point shot, just putting up a kind of hope and a prayer towards the end of the half. He gets hit and makes the three. Unbelievable. The crowd absolutely lost their mind. I'm not sure what the officials are trying to discuss right now. We do not have any slow motion replay to see whether the clock went off before that ball got released. Sorry that we can't do it for you fans there at home, but Mr. Tim Anderson promises that he's going to have that technology here for you soon.
Not soon enough, but
that foul was on Trevor Crook, so that's his third foul.
Okay, now they're saying
are they
going to wipe it? No, they're going to give him one shot.
He gets one shot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you got to love Preps hoops, don't you?
Yeah. And it's good.
Completes a 4-point play. That is going to be a massive momentum boost going into the half for the Badgers.
Wow. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll pay some bills, get some sponsors going, and be back after these messages.
Let's get it started in here.
And the bass keeps running, running, and running, running, and running, running, and running.
There's nothing like the smoky, wood-burning flavors of slow cooking, and now Arby's has the perfect smokehouse taste that you crave. The new Smokehouse Brisket Sandwich features thinly sliced beef brisket that has been smoked for at least 13 hours, melted smoked Gouda cheese, crispy onions, and smoky barbecue sauce, and mayo, served on a toasted star-top bun. Come to Arby's at 2221 West 6th Street to try it today. Arby's, slicing up freshness.
Want a new phone at a great price? Then hurry to the Penny Phone Sale at Insignal during their President's Day sale. Choose from select 3G or 4G Android phones for just 1 cent. Dig out those pennies and get to Insignal, your local Verizon Premium Wireless retailer now. Sale starts February 17th through February 22nd at Insignal, your local Verizon Premium Wireless retailer. These deals won't last long.
Shop Insignal today in Limon at 1144 Main Street. 2-year activation required. Some restrictions apply. Selection may vary at each location. See store for specific details. It's time to get in shape, Lincoln County, and participate in Hoffman Drug's annual weight loss challenge. Stop into Hoffman Drug True Value at 900 Main Street in Limon before February 7th to get your 3-person team registered for this community event. It only costs $25 per person, and every dollar goes back to the winning teams. Every 2 weeks, each team will have a confidential weigh-in, and in April, the team with the highest percentage of weight lost wins. So grab your significant other, your sibling, your kid, your neighbor, anybody. Just get your weight loss trio together. This is an interview with an actual Morgan Community College parent.
My oldest daughter graduated from high school and went on to college, and she took 35 credit hours with her. What that did for us was saved us 1 complete year of her 4-year college that we didn't have to pay for. And it was one of the greatest gifts that we could have gotten by saving that 1 year. Our youngest daughter is now a junior in high school, and she just recently enrolled in Morgan Community College classes while she's in high school. And it's a wonderful program that they offer these high school students to take these college classes. I think everybody should do that if their children are thinking about going on and getting a college degree. It's a wonderful thing. The Morgan Community College people have been so great to work with and so helpful, and whatever you need, they're there to help you in any way they can.
To jumpstart your child's college education, log on to morgancc.edu.
All right, back here live at Limon High School, Shasta.tv, ColoradoPreps.tv. Tim Anderson, Tristan Samuels, and Joe Brewer on the call. We have a special guest. We have Miss Morgan Helton from the Calhan Bulldogs. And Morgan, we picked on you because both Tristan and I called that game, and we just felt like you were an exceptional player.
Thank you.
You really, unfortunately, you were on the wrong end of the score tonight, but
yeah.
We're curious. You're a senior. I know you play volleyball.
Yes, sir.
And boy, sir, listen to that.
I'm glad it was you asking the questions there, Tim. I'm not sure if I'm ready for sir.
Oh, there you go. But Morgan, I guess tell me a little bit about who you are. I mean, and a little bit about you.
Well, my name is Morgan Helton, and I'm from Calhan High School, and I'm a senior. And I play volleyball and basketball, and I'm actually salutatorian in my class. And
wow, she's smart too.
Yeah. And,
there you go.
And
so, what kind of plans do you have for college next year? You're going to be looking to play any sports, moving on to the next level? Or are you being recruited? What is that looking like for you right now?
Yes, sir. I'm looking to play college basketball. Hopefully, I'm really interested in this one school, but it all depends on a scholarship. Or
tell me who the school is. Can you tell us?
Monmouth College in
Illinois.
Yeah. And I would be able to play volleyball and basketball there if I attended. So, yeah, I'm hoping that'll work out, but I don't know. I'm just really hoping to get a scholarship for college basketball. So.
Well, that's great. Well, I'll tell you what, if you keep playing, it's a tough loss this evening.
Yes. is.
I tell you what, you did really, I mean, some tough work on the boards, and I think if my count was correct, Tim, 7 blocks.
We had you for 7, might have been 8 blocks.
But we looked up your record there, and I think your record was 8 blocks this year versus Peyton.
I don't know if you follow that, but yeah, you had 8 blocks and 8. Tonight we thought you'd have it, we thought you'd break it, but you did not. So.
But you were really successful in causing Katura Tatum to not be as productive as normal, and really asserted yourself on the glass.
And I don't know if you knew that Katura Tatum is a double-double, basically 12.5 points a game, 12 rebounds a game. She had 5 points tonight, and I think single-digit rebounds. So credit to you, and also to your compatriot Cookson. She was.
Yeah, she's a good player.
She is.
Yeah, she struggled a little bit tonight with foul trouble. Yeah. Can you talk about that a little bit? You picking up the slack, her not being in. Do you find it a little bit difficult as a team to pick up the slack for her being out?
Well, she's one of our key players, but our bench is getting stronger, so we were able to do a lot more than I thought we would tonight. We did pretty well, actually. So.
Yeah, well, we were definitely impressed, and it's great to hear that you've got some college prospects. Hopefully, a few more come in. But I tell you what, if you keep playing the way you did tonight, very impressed. I think you're got a good chance.
Yeah, somebody needs to send. Hopefully, they've got some footage on you, some video footage. Hopefully, have you got a tape put together?
Yes, sir.
Good. All right.
Well, thanks for joining us tonight. Best of luck to you moving forward and in the tournament.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So,
Good to meet you.
That's Miss Morgan Helton from Calhan High School. All right. And Joe Brewer, I think, has got some numbers for us.
Like County comes down and do her shoot. We got some cake winners. Our first
we're waiting on you for the statistics there, champ.
He's got the numbers.
Rick Ashcraft.
I'm not sure what's going on here right now, but Calhan's back out on the floor, getting a little bit of warm-up
they had a rather short halftime. All right, Joe's back on. What do you have for numbers?
Okay, for Calhan, number 4, Taylor Thoman has 5 points. 21, Trevor Crook has 7. 23, Matt Brown has 7. 32, Justin Scott has 4. And 35, Noah Scott has 9.
And Noah, boy, he's definitely a force.
Yeah, for the Badgers, Kerrigan Capel has 4. Christian Martinez 2.
Tucker Thompson.
Joe Wisnesy 3. Devin Christian 4, and Gavin Liggett 23.
Yeah, 23 of their 36 points. Joe, do you have totals for rebounds on both teams?
I didn't get that, so.
No problems. Well, we'll get that to you here at the beginning of the third quarter, folks. But right now, pretty tightly contested battle. And if it wasn't for the heroic 4-point play by Gavin Liggett at the end of the first half, I think possibly, well, not possibly, definitely.
Yeah,
Calhan be right in this game. Not that they're not right now, but huge play at the end of the first half. And I'll tell you what, the Badgers have been coming up with huge play after huge play, game after game down the stretch. They had a game winner in Byers by Little Floric. I probably shouldn't call him that as much.
No, probably not.
Mr. Floric, we'll call him.
Mr. Floric.
Last night they went into overtime. And, big plays down the stretch and just really figuring out ways to win games.
I tell you what, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be back for the start of the second half in just one moment.
Our coverage of Limon Badger sports is brought to you with the support of Equitable Savings. Since 1954, Equitable has helped finance the dreams of many local homeowners. Equitable home loans are made, funded, and serviced locally. And with mobile banking, your checking account goes wherever you go. Borrow locally, bank globally at Equitable Savings. Since 1954, the same local ownership, the same commitment to our communities. Member FDIC, deposits FDIC insured to at least $250,000 and equal housing lender.
Know why I like high school activities?
Because they're fun.
You know what I don't like about high school sports?
Too much pressure from parents.
Seeking balance in high school activities is important.
Parents need to support and encourage high school students and not set unrealistic expectations.
Give the games back to us.
And keep activities where they're supposed to be.
Fun!
All right, we are back here live. Limon High School, as we're about set to begin the second half. Badgers up by 4, 36-32, and
I do have some halftime totals for team rebounds, team turnovers. If you're ready for this, Calhan Bulldogs 20 boards in the first half.
Wow.
To match 11 turnovers. However, Limon 9 rebounds to 6 turnovers. So let's keep an eye on that, fellas. That's some pretty glaring statistics there from a team perspective.
Definitely. All right, here we go as the teams get off to a quick start.
Yeah, it looks bodies strewn across the floor once again. And the Limon Badgers showing a little bit more defensive pressure out of the break. And I think they're going to be happy to let Noah Scott shoot those from the outside as long as he's not under the basket, rebounding and punishing him down there. I think they're going to let him shoot those long ones.
Yeah. Could be, too, that little wind taken out of the sails by the Badgers as that halftime Liggett.
Boy.
Liggett with another three-pointer.
Yep.
You know, there he goes. Noah down the lane.
Yep.
It's going to be a turnover. It's knocked out of bounds. Gavin Liggett, just really impressive for his team. He's really developed his shot over the years. I remember when he was just a young fella. He's really come along. You can tell that he spent time on his own, shooting. And right now, that shot of his is keeping his team in the game. Tristan Roberson, also a pretty decent shooter for this Badgers team. Hasn't been able to get off the mark tonight, as I understand it. And Calhan continued to make a couple of boneheaded mistakes here.
Another walk.
I think Coach Carter's probably going to get up from his chair here if they keep turning the ball over, making some silly decisions, and start getting them to feed that ball inside to the big fellas.
Calhan foul.
Gosh, that's tough for Calhan. They're doing a great job, guarding that dribble handoff, offense.
That'll be number 4 on Trevor Crook. So he'll come out. And Justin Scott, who has 3, comes into the game.
Well, they can't figure.
We kind of like we talked about last night, this foul count may have an impact here.
Yes, it will.
So.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, if Calhan gets into foul trouble, as long as Limon keeps shooting the ball. Well, I should say Gavin Liggett keeps shooting the ball the way he is. It's going to be difficult for Calhan to overcome that.
They're going to call that on Bennett.
Yep, that's his 3rd. Christian will come in for him.
Yeah.
For the Badgers, Grant Yall has 2, Tristan Rubisam 2, Luke Meyer 2, and now Cody Bennett 3. For the Bulldogs, Leo Prosser has 2, Trevor Crook 4, Justin Scott 3, and Noah Scott 2. So
I'm not sure if anybody saw that on film, but Matt Brown got a little bit of a ribbing from a fan over there on the other side of the court, and consequently comes down and bullies his way underneath for a 2-point basket.
Nice putback by Devin Christian.
Devin Christian answers right back.
Liggett just picks up his 2nd foul.
Yeah, and he's kind of come up a little bit lame after that play. Looks like he might have tweaked an ankle.
Yeah, he's got a sore ankle. He sprained it a couple weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. So.
Yeah, he's kind of moving around a little bit tender on that ankle right now by the looks of things. Let's hope for the Badgers' sake that he's able to walk that one out. He doesn't make any effort to get over the screen on that shooter, though. That might be a sign of that ankle bothering him a little bit more than we can see from here. So
41-34, 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Badgers leading by 7. So
looks like Coach Peterson and Gavin had a few words about it. And Gavin gave him the indication that he's good to go. So for now, he's going to stay in the game. As we get Meyer deep from the corner for 3, in and out. Tough break.
Oh.
And Coach Peterson doesn't like that call.
Yeah, he was wanting an over-the-back call, and can't fully disagree with him there, but they call a jump ball, possession arrow in favor of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I don't know if I could render an opinion on that one, fellas. To me, I'm glad that I don't have the whistle in my mouth because that would have been too close to call for me.
Yeah.
Gavin Liggett down the lane.
Yep.
And
he draws the foul.
Coach Ryan Carter begging and pleading his players to take a charge.
Yep. 23, Matt Brown. That's his second
And
foul.
I have to say, he's got a point. Gavin Liggett come barreling down the lane. All it'll take is for Noah Scott or Matt Brown to slide over and put their body on the line for their team. And if they don't, and they keep letting Gavin Liggett have his way, they're going to work their way out of this game right now. I know that doesn't sound good for Bulldogs fans, but that is the fact of the matter.
Yeah.
But they do pick up a foul on the Badgers right now.
Yep, that's Capel's first. So, yeah, and it's easy for us to say up here, hey, or from the coach, you need to take a charge. That been there, done that, lost a T-shirt, and that ain't, it's a lot easier said than done.
I remember doing charge drills in high school. Not fun.
Boy, we had to do them in college. If if our coach noticed our lack of willingness to take a charge in a game, he would point that out in practice. And the charge drill was not a pretty one. Let's just say that it was. And I have to going back to thinking about that. I don't think it was very productive, but nonetheless, I think the message was well received.
Yeah. That's 3 fouls. Yeah.
Luke Meyer just picked up his third, so Grant Yao check in. So.
And you got to appreciate, guys. 6'4", that's a lot of body and a long way to go down when you take a charge. And any number of things can happen, but I think Coach Carter's he's got a point.
Yeah, he does. Big lead now opened up by the Badgers.
Yeah, Calhan just cannot seem to get anything going right now. They're getting decent looks underneath the basket. Just can't get any to drop. Gavin Liggett, step back 3.
Yeah.
Good.
Justin Scott gets the rebound.
Yeah, he just looked quite a bit off balance on that one. Calhan come down again and just slinging all kinds of stuff at the basket. I'll be looking for Coach Carter to be calling a timeout here
they're showing
shortly.
No patience at all.
Yeah, it looks like they want to play. They're just a little bit discombobulated right now. Defensively and offensively, they seem to be kind of getting caught over closing out, over checking as Gavin Liggett just continues to just rain down punishment from outside the arc. Let's see if Calhan, another tough shot going inside.
Oh, block. I think Rubisam got it.
Noah's just a beast underneath. Gets his own rebound. Calhan retained possession. Nope, looks like they turn it over to Rubisam. It's a really bad shot there by Gavin Liggett.
I don't know if he was trying to pass.
Good grief almighty.
That was a bad shot too. That was a
Coach Carter up, and I think
not happy.
Yeah, that was a forced shot. Wasn't needed.
And
so
I'll tell you what, left Gavin unguarded on that deep ball then.
And they're going to get Devin Christian.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what.
That's his second.
That's a collective sigh of relief for both the Calhan Bulldogs and their fans, because they desperately needed to get this game stopped so they can get something going. There's a helter-skelter couple of possessions there. number 32, Justin Scott, comes barreling down the court, just launches an ill-advised three. Just really kind of out of sorts right now, so hopefully slow them down a little bit, get them to collect themselves a little bit. Did he make the first, guys?
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
All right, that's 2
Made
for 2.
the second, so.
10-point ball game.
Calhan not showing any pressure up the court.
Ooh, nice move, but unfortunately couldn't get it to click off where he needed to go.
The Badgers lucky to come away with that one.
Nice save by Rubisam. Keep the ball from going out of bounds on the side.
Matt Brown overextended on that play, and Limon didn't take advantage of it, but they settle down and get back into the flow of things, and they do end up getting a good shot out of Tristan Roberson.
Oh, they're going to get Justin Scott for a walk.
Yeah, I got a feling Justin Scott's time is going to be a little bit limited here.
Yeah, Coach Carter's not looking like a happy camper.
Well,
the last time down for the Badgers, I mean, we talked about last night them forcing up threes. There they worked the ball around until they had an open three.
Yeah,
and that's what they've got to do. They can still take those threes, but, try to work the ball in, and you get that open shot, then you take it.
Well, and the thing of it is we had that discussion last night. You can get a three-point shot anytime. You really can.
Yeah.
I mean, this kind of offense with this kind of players, you can get a three-point shot any time, as we see Florek jack one of his own and make it, by the way.
Wow.
Mr. Florek.
Yes. All right, a timeout called.
We're going to go to break.
Let's see. Nope, 30 seconds, so we'll stay with it.
I mean, so that's the fact that matters. You can get a three-point shot anytime you want it, especially when you talk about having no shot clock. So in that situation, as opposed to last night's game, they're working the ball around, getting inside, get a little bit of penetration, kick out, penetration, kick out, a little bit of ball reversal, and they finally get that. They don't get anything they like inside. And then they get a wide open shot from the corner from Tristan Roberson, shooting a pretty good clip this year. Decent shot. And I think that's all that Coach Peterson will want to see. In contrast to the game from last night, is hey, let's take a look at what we can get inside. If we can get something inside, I'd prefer that higher percentage. But if we work the ball around and we get an open one, let's take it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, you're Gavin Liggett and you can launch it from the parking lot, which he has shown proficiency to do not only this evening, but this season.
Nice little turnaround jumper by Justin Scott.
Yeah, I think that might earn him a few more minutes after his couple of crazy plays early. That was a pretty shot, a little turnaround baby hook from the right block.
Tyler Bandy checked in the game for Gavin Liggett, so they're going to give Liggett a little rest. Minute 5 left in the third quarter. Badgers up 52-38.
I'll tell you what, the Badgers are showing a tremendous amount of patience here, and unfortunately for the Calhan fans, they're watching their team just get frustrated right now. I've got to say, guys, I'm really surprised I haven't seen Coach Carter take a timeound.
Yeah, I'm surprised
too. He took that. I mean,
that's true.
That was him that called that. I thought that was Coach Peterson that called that. I stand corrected. Sorry about that, Hoops fans.
Justin Scott just picked Matthew Florek.
Oh, he tried to.
Yeah.
Oh, I was hoping for a dunk there. But great play there by Justin Scott with a pick the pocket, and we'll call that an almost dunk.
Yeah. Ooh, what we got here?
Good
Jump
call.
ball.
That's a great call.
Yeah.
And the referee having a few words with Devin Christian. But good call there. Goes back to what I was saying in the first half, guys. Letting these guys play a little bit physical and not penalising them for such.
Exactly.
Tyler Bandy with a 3, and
Wow.
it's good.
Oh, he nailed it.
Wow, wow, wow.
15-point lead.
And Tyler picks up a foul, too.
I'm liking what I'm seeing out of this official on the far side of the court right now. He's in control of this game. And he's not being a part of it, which you never want to see from the ref. We notice him since we're making the broadcast call here, but he's definitely in control of this game.
Ooh.
He's making sure that he's talking to kids when they're making mistakes and why he's making calls. He's making calls of authority. No questions asked. I'm liking the way he's officiating this game right now, and his crew's doing a good job. So
Tyler Bandy just picked up his second foul. That'll be the 7th team foul on the Badgers. So Calhan will be shooting free throws for the rest of the ball game.
And it's a young crew, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Always good to see.
Yeah. 55-41, 6 seconds left. Justin Scott, one more free throw, and it's in and good, so it's 55-42. Badgers need to hurry down to get the shot up. Floric throws one up, and he draws a foul.
Draws a foul.
And that's going to be on Tolman.
Yeah, I don't think he is in agreement.
That's his third. So,
but nonetheless, Mr. Floric to the line for 2.
Oh, my goodness.
That one.
Guarantee he'll make this one.
Well, that's a big guarantee. Boom.
Wow.
Oh, did we have some money on that?
I should have.
Up there, not. Matt Brown got the rebound, but Joe Wisely took it away from him and
waved
put
it
it
off.
back up. Yeah, but shot was after the buzzer went off. So.
All right, and to 3. We'll go ahead and take a quick break.
Badgers up 55-42.
8 minutes to go here in Limon, Colorado.
There's nothing like the smoky, wood-burning flavors of slow cooking, and now Arby's has the perfect smokehouse taste that you crave. The new Smokehouse Brisket Sandwich features thinly sliced beef brisket that has been smoked for at least 13 hours. Melted smoked Gouda cheese, crispy onions, and smoky barbecue sauce, and mayo, served on a toasted star-top bun. Come to Arby's at 2221 West 6th Street to try it today. Arby's, slicing up freshness.
Welcome back, folks. We have got a hotly contested game here in Limon, Colorado between the Limon Badgers and the Calhan Bulldogs. Up to this point, we've seen Limon really assert themselves in the third quarter. Joe, what do you think Calhan needs to do to get back into this game?
They got to get some shots to fall, and there's a start for them. Taylor Tolman with a 2-pointer. They've got to continue their aggressiveness, but they got to take some smart shots. We saw several really bad shots, where they forced them. They brought the ball down and just threw up some ugly shots, and they're going to have a little bit more patience, on the offensive end.
Yeah, it looks like
Liggett draws another foul on the Bulldog.
It looks like
that's going to be on Noah Scott. That's his 4th.
Productive timeout. They get a nice open little jumper from the elbow to start this quarter off, but then they turn around and commit a foul on defensive end after doing a great job for a good 10 seconds defensively. They kind of commit a bit of a bailout foul.
Dylan Crook comes in for Justin Scott.
I think Limon needs to take a patient approach. Be aggressive, but stay patient. They kind of have the authority in this game right now and really can't afford to let Calhan get back into it, because if they do, Calhan definitely has the firepower to make it happen. Boy, not with passes like that.
Yep, another turnover.
Well, and I think that was assisted a little bit there by Tyler Bennett. I think he got a hand maybe on it, pushed it towards the other player.
So good effort, but you've got to talk about the halftime stats. Even though Limon only had 9 boards, they only had 6 turnovers, and that's a telltale sign.
That is.
If you only turn the ball over 10 times a game, you're doing well. And right now, that's kind of been the tale of the second half. Limon is taking care of the ball, generally speaking. Calhan just cannot seem to get anything going, and when they do, they're just making some ill-advised passes and giving the ball right back to the Badgers.
I think Matthew Floric has his own little, well, maybe Tyler Bandy too, I guess.
Oh, there's another Bulldog turnover. They passed the ball in, it got slapped back, and the man that was throwing the pass in, he grabbed it while it's still staying out of bounds. So.
Coach Ryan Carter is none too pleased.
Yeah.
He's just, if you folks out there could see the look on his face as he marched down the bench and sat down, not happy with his team's performance right now.
Oh, turnover there.
Yep, turnover by Myers.
And
nice
there's another turnover by Calhan. Lyman's got numbers. Liggett had Tristan Roberson.
Nice by Kerrigan Capel.
Tristan Roberson wide open in the corner, elected to take it himself, and they retain possession on a heads-up hustle play by Capel. Followed up by, I think that was an air ball 3.
It was an air ball.
Well, things do not come in threes for Mr. Kerrigan Capel this evening.
No, definitely not.
Trevor Crook comes back in the game for the Bulldogs. So 5.5 minutes left. Badgers up by 11, 55-44. And Crook comes out firing threes.
Yep, remember that what we talked about in the first half. Not met a shot that he did not want to make friends with, and offer was not reciprocated on that shot. But,
Badgers taking the 30-second timeout.
And we'll stay with it. 55-44, 5:12 to go here in the fourth quarter. Limon Badgers on top by 11.
I'll tell you what, it wasn't nice of Morgan Helton to come over and join us at halftime and share with us a little bit about her prospects moving forward. Super gal, super talented athlete, and really hope to see her, playing some sport at the next level. And
plans. If you didn't hear the interview, she looking like a potential possible scholarship at Monmouth College
in Illinois.
Yep,
it's a long way away from
yes,
Colorado.
it is.
So we did not get to ask her at all whether she had any other college prospects, but it sounds like that's where she would like to go.
Yeah.
If you obviously out there you didn't get to see her on camera, but she's pretty excited for the opportunity to get a scholarship. She's really hoping for that, and we're pulling for her too. Great talent coming out of Eastern Colorado, and hope to see her go on and do that. That's great.
Yeah.
Noah Scott just picked up his third foul, so Coach Carter was not too happy about that. It was an unenforced foul. It was just a dumb, lazy foul, I guess you want to say. And
Kerrigan Capel gets his pocket picked.
What they're going to call here if they're going to.
Well, I'm not sure what kind of went down there.
They're calling a foul.
Leo Prosa came up holding his eye, took a glimpse at the official, grabbed his eye again. Official blew the whistle. So I'm not sure if the official actually saw that or just said, hey, he must have got hurt, so we'll blow one.
Cody Bennett, that was his fourth foul. He'll check out. Devin Christian comes in.
That's going to put Leo at the line for 2. It's another one of those moon balls, boys.
Yep. That was off the Bulldogs. This will be Badger ball.
Well, folks, you are being treated to a fantastic high school preps game this evening.
Oh.
And a greatly, hotly contested battle between Calhan and Limon.
Offensive foul.
And there is a great example as Kerrigan Cabell comes up with a huge play for his team, putting his body on the line, taking a charge. He popped up and ready to go back the other way. But that has been the story tonight, guys. Just turnovers upon turnovers for the Calhan Bulldogs.
Yep. Dylan Crook picks that one up.
You know, having said that, you know, Luke Meyer, you know, got himself into some trouble, you know, handling the ball up top.
And Crook just picked up his second foul.
In the possession before that, which kind of created the run out. But credit to Kerrigan Cabell for getting in front and taking the charge. Looks like Gavin Liggett's going to be fouled and go to the line here for 2.
Wrong guy to put at the line.
Well, last check, it was 82-83% from the line this year. And he continues that high rate of return from the free throw line.
Bulldogs substituting here. They put Justin Scott and Taylor Tolman and Trevor Crook back into the ball game. All of them have 3 or more fouls, so Liggett makes his second one. 4:10 left in the ball game. Badgers up by 13, 57-44. You know, the Badgers have only made 2 points this quarter so far, halfway through it. So.
Wow.
Yeah, another
Bulldogs
turnover.
have only made 2 also, so I guess we're playing them even.
Yeah, I was just going to say, now wait.
It's going to be really interesting to see what the turnover count is going to be here for this second half.
Oh, they're calling offensive on Tristan Rubinson.
Wow.
Matt Brown stepping up and taking a charge as the coach had requested most vehemently earlier on. Please, please, please take a charge.
And he got it.
I'm not sure Matt Brown had the intention to take a charge there. I think he wanted to block the shot, but felt the contact, went down, and
they're going to.
That's going to be off of Badgers, so it'll be Calhan's ball on the side.
Matt Brown's really struggled tonight for the Bulldogs. It's unfortunate. He's been great on the glass, but you can see he's just been frustrated. And I'm not sure if that's necessarily anything that the Badgers have been doing necessarily, aside from he's just having a tough game.
Luke Meyer picks up his 4th foul.
What do you think, Tim?
I think that's exactly right.
I love it when everyone agrees with me.
Yeah, there you go. Of course, I didn't hear what you said. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I didn't understand what you said.
There you go.
You mean I've been talking this whole time?
I'm engrossed in my new toys that I have. So
Grant Yao comes in for Luke Meyer. 3:31 left. Badgers up by 13. Trevor Crook at the line shooting 2. He missed his first one.
I rarely get the opportunity to play wholeheartedly with these. So.
Oh, Grant Yao loses control of the ball and turns it over.
Well, hopefully for you fans watching the feed tonight that we can provide you a little bit of entertainment along with some insightful banter when it comes to the game, and maybe a few silly comments on my behalf from time to time.
From all of us.
Some people probably wondering what the heck I'm talking about sometimes, but in any case, I'm having a great time, and I really appreciate the opportunity. And you guys are in for a treat here for the remainder of this game as Tristan Robertson kicks it to himself and gets away with it.
Bulldogs come out in full court press, so Badgers didn't handle it well. So Coach Peterson's going to take a 30-second timeout to discuss what they need to do.
Well, we'll stay with it, obviously, on 30 seconds.
Yeah, you know what? It's probably a great move from Coach Carter. They've got to have to do something to disrupt Limon's flow, because the Badgers are just pretty much doing whatever they want. Now they've turned the ball over in the half court and so on and so forth, but generally speaking, they've gone unimpeded on the offensive end, apart from some self-inflicted wounds turning the ball over. So Coach Carter really needs to get his team to press the issue defensively, and I think initiating this full court think we're going to do a 1-2-1-1 press. This is just what the doctor ordered.
Kerrigan.
Yeah, I think he got away with the travel there.
So.
Oh, my goodness.
Badgers turn it over. Tristan Rubsam can't handle the pass. Lets it get by him. And
well, you know, that's probably fair. You know, Kerrigan Capel got away with a travel over here on this side on a little bit of a crab step after he caught the ball and ends up going back to Calhan. And Tristan Robertson makes a heads-up play, throwing the ball off of, I think that was Trevor Crook.
Yeah.
To retain possession.
Calhan's basically shot themselves in the foot this almost the entire game. Turnovers and just ill-timed shots, poor choices.
You know, they came out, they began this game really with assertiveness. But down the stretch, just too many turnovers, too many missed shots. But this press, last couple of possessions, has paid dividends for them, guys.
Yeah, Badgers hadn't handled it well, and that's kind of
gosh, unusual. And then they turn around and turn it over again. You know, they're just not taking advantage of their opportunities.
No.
Unfortunately for Calhan fans, it's got to be frustrating to watch this game from where you're sitting. And believe you me, I'm frustrated for you. This is a great-looking team. It really is. Look, they're a great-looking team. They've given a tremendous amount of effort tonight. And a combination of a few bad decisions and, you know, a tough shooting percentage this evening. They've just, gosh, they just have not been able to get it rolling here in the second half.
Let's see, we got a foul on 21, Trevor Crook. That'll be his 5th foul.
So this is going to be very important down the stretch for these officials to maintain composure and maintain control of this game. It's getting a little bit chippy. Calhan's going to press. Limon's going to do their very best to break it. You know, Calhan players are going to be flying all over the place, trying to get steals, trying to get deflections. When that happens, you see some bodies colliding. So it's going to be really important that the officials.
And Coach Ryan Carter's giving the official, or not giving the official, but getting it a. And that goes out of bounds.
Yeah, that was one of those. He fouled him, but he dribbled it off his foot. We're just going to keep it here and not call a foul. Was he giving him an earful or just trying to get an explanation? Well, no,
they were trying to get an explanation. He was just basically, I think, pleading his case, too, a little bit.
Yeah. Nice crossover there by Justin Scott as he dishes to Noah Scott. Tremendous amount of talent between those two boys. Tristan Robertson dribbles into some dangerous waters.
9-point game right now, 57-48.
Badgers are just not handling this press well.
No, and credit to Calhan. They're playing an ugly game right now, but they are working their way back into it. If they can get another stop here, cut this lead to 7.
Ooh.
Technical.
I'm trying to see who they just called that on.
Hold the phone, folks. What do we got?
They called it on Luke Meyer. So that'll be Luke's 5th foul. Apparently Luke said something. So
what are we going to have going on here? I completely missed that as I was.
Yeah, I did too.
I guess they didn't call a technical.
No.
Well, wait a minute. Let's see.
There was a tech. He clearly showed tech.
He
did, but they're not shooting anything, so.
We can't.
I don't understand that.
You can't call a technical foul and then. All right, well, I guess we'll try and get an explanation for that, fans. When the game is done, unfortunately, none of us can get down there to get an explanation right now. So we're going to have to roll with it and see how this game plays out and see if Luke Meyer being out of the game is going to be an Achilles heel for the Badgers or whether they're going to be able to overcome that down the stretch. As Calhan got the stop that they were looking for and a big bucket from Matt Brown.
Yep, and puts it back up. We've cut it with 1:34. Badgers up by 7.
That's exactly
57-50. I think, what do we have, a 14-point lead?
Yes.
Yep.
So
that's exactly what Calhan needed, like I was saying before the little kerfuffle there with the tech foul / not tech foul. Calhan had been playing an ugly game, but done enough to get themselves back into contention here. 7 points down, just over a minute and a half to go. They got to stop there on that possession. You know, backed it up with a bucket underneath by Matt Brown. So let's see how we roll out of this timeout. Really good timeout by Coach Carter.
Yep.
Get his team organised going down here for this final minute and a half, Tim. Tim's still playing with his new toys. He's engrossed. So, sorry, folks. I keep asking Tim for a response here. We're just going to stick with Joe and myself.
That's probably a good idea.
He's not asleep, contrary to popular belief.
There you go.
Well, you know, they've got 3 officials on the court. You know, I figured 3 commentators.
Yeah.
There you go. It takes 3 of us.
Yeah. Badgers trying to take some time off the clock. Down to 1:10. Badgers up by 7.
You know, it looks like they're going to do this for as long as they possibly can.
Yep.
And Coach Carter finally calls for his team to start committing fouls.
Dylan Crook on the foul. Tristan Rubinson will go to the line shooting 2.
Really need to have these if the Badgers want to feel a little bit comfortable about their lead. That's not a good start.
No. Grant Yao coming in for Tyler Vandy.
The key for Calhan down the stretch here is making smart decisions. They're going to get a couple possessions. They really need to make the most of these opportunities. Tristan Roberson 0 for 2.
And
then commits a foul.
Yep, then commits the foul. That's his 3rd or 4th.
Which, you know, in the grand scheme of things, really bad idea for Limon.
Yeah.
Now it gives Calhan a chance to put some points on the board without taking any time off the clock.
Yeah. Both teams in double bonus, so 1:02.
Potentially cut it to 5 right now, and I dare say if he makes both of these, they are going to go directly into that press. And if they can cause another turnover, they're going to get right back in this game with a minute to go.
Dylan Crook at the line, shooting 2, made his first one. They're going to take Justin Scout out of the game, put Leo Prosser back in.
You know, we talked a lot in the first half about Gavin Liggett. He really hasn't shown up in the second half, and maybe he's tired. I'm not sure, but
you know, that's kind of what happened last night.
Just kind of went away.
Yeah, till the overtime, and then he made 2 or 3 baskets. So 53 seconds left in the game. Badgers down by 5, or up by 5. 57-52. Dylan Crook picks up his 4th foul. They'll put Rubisam to the line.
Well, if Calhan's going to foul anybody after missing 2 in a row, that's probably their best bet.
Yeah.
It's a good-looking press that Coach Carter's got his team running. Hasn't been super effective here in the last couple of possessions, but his kids know what they're doing. They're not getting outplayed. They're recovering once the ball gets across half court. Looks like he spent quite a lot of time drilling these kids. You know, all credit to Coach Carter on that.
Rubisam makes both of them. So
well, they definitely needed that.
7, yeah.
Yeah.
47 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, Justin Scott
takes it, drives the length of the court, and puts it up.
Now that's a lot better shot from Justin Scott.
Yeah.
You know, earlier on in the game, he came down a couple of possessions. He just wild and put up a couple of crazy shots. One crazy 3, one falling down. He launched up there. That was much more under control. Came down, knew exactly what he wanted to do. Laid a nice right to left crossover. Nice little jump shot just north of the block there, and it keeps going forward with 40 seconds to go, giving his team a chance to stay in this game and possibly get right back in it.
Yep. 40.5 seconds left. Badgers up by 5, 59-54. Looks like Calhan has 2 timeouts left. The Badgers have 3. So
it looks like Limon, they came out of their timeout a little bit early. They're ready. They're definitely ready.
Yep. Calhan's in their press, so they're going to immediately foul Capel, put him on the line.
I think that's the way this is going to go from here on out, fans. So don't go away. Calhan fans are going to be biting their nails right now, and Limon fans doing the same. hoping that Mr. Carpel can knock down a couple free throws here.
He makes his first one. Bennett comes in for Bandy. Justin Scott and Trevor Crook comes in, or Dylan Crook comes in for John Tubbs and Leo Prosser.
So it looks like they're going a little bit.
This first, their second one, so 6-point lead for the Badgers, 2 possession.
There's Justin Scott again. They just let him dance all the way down the lane and get an easy basket.
Yep, just stand there and let him drive.
Well, I tell you what.
Miscommunications earlier in the results.
It looks like Coach Ryan Carter is doing a little offense for defense here. I don't know if you guys noticed, but he put in number 15, John Tubbs, which I don't think had seen the court for most of the game.
No, he hadn't.
He wanted to, on that press, he wants as much height as he can possibly get out there, getting hands in the passing lanes and disrupting the ability for the Badgers to pass the ball. And as soon as the Badgers broke the press and got down into the half court, he went ahead and pulled those guys and put Justin Scott back in. And I don't remember the other sub, but the result, Justin Scott comes all the way down the coast to coast, dances down the lane. And before it was a right to left crossover for a little jump shot, and this time he just dribbled right down to the right side and laid it right on in. And Coach Peterson was not impressed at all. And I'm looking at him right now, and he's just shaking his head. And I think he's a little in disbelief. He just doesn't understand how that can happen. So we'll see what we can get done here. They do not want to foul Gavin Liggett. But Gavin Liggett tries real hard to turn it over. Noah Scott comes through with the deflection. Tell you what, these big boys, they're long arms.
Yeah, I mean, 6'4", 6'4", 6'4", 6'5".
20 seconds left.
They
fouled Kerrigan Capel away from the ball.
Desperately trying to keep the ball in Gavin Liggett's hands.
That'll be 5 on Noah Scott. I missed one, so he's done.
So here's our offense for defense again. And it's Leo Prosser was the other sub.
Yeah.
Actually, Leo's going to stay in the game. Noah Scott's going to come out. Is that Noah Scott fouled out?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's his 5th.
Yeah, great effort from that young man. He is going to be something else to watch. He's a kid that I would travel to go see. He is going to be something special as a 12th grader. I mean, you look at the talent and body control he has at this age, and he's going to be fun to watch next year.
Capel misses his first free throw. That's interesting. 17 seconds left in the game. Coach Carter takes his leading scorer out of the game, or is taking Matt Brown out. Devin Christian, he gets rebound and immediately gets fouled.
Yeah, well, Matt Brown just has struggled this evening, and I got a feel for the kid. He gave a ton of effort. He was aggressive. He did everything he was asked of him. He just could not seem to get the ball to drop for him tonight. I mean, he's made a couple of baskets, but I think well off the pace of his scoring.
That's 13.8 a game
this season. Do we know what he has right now there, Joe?
I don't.
Okay, no problem. Sorry, they're fans, but if you're watching out there and you're a Calhan fan, I'm sure that you're used to Matt Brown doing a little bit more for you guys, and I'm sure he's frustrated, but he will live to play another day. As Justin Scott launches one from deep and does not draw any iron.
Dylan Crook commits foul. He fouls Liggett with 3.5 seconds left. That'll be his 5th, so he'll be out of the game. Matt Brown comes back into the game. Liggett will go to the line shooting 2. 3.5 seconds left. Badgers up by 6, 62-56.
A well-fought game by both teams.
Liggett makes his first one.
We've been treated to a fantastic display of basketball this evening. It's had a little bit of everything, some great shooting, some good defense, some mistakes. And,
that'll be your ball game.
Yeah, credit to Calhan. They came out and they played a tough game, and Limon put together a game plan and were able to outlast them in the end. And That's exactly what we expected, though, fellas. You know, tough matchup.
Yep, good game.
All right, I'll tell you what. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, you know, there in the third quarter, it looked like the Badgers were going to run away with it.
Yeah, it did. 15 points at one time.
Yeah,
14
fourth
points.
quarter they just fell apart and started turning the ball over and everything else, and so made it back into a ball game.
All right, we're going to go ahead and sign off. We'll be at Denver Christian on Tuesday night. Join us there as we'll bring you that ball game. And Badgers will go to 12-6. The Bulldogs will go to 6-10. So for Tristan Samuels, Joe Brewer, myself, Tim Anderson, also Brett Brewer up on the camera. Appreciate everybody being with us. And
Anna as well on the stats.
Anna Weissensee. You bet. Appreciate her as well. So we'll go ahead and sign off, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
Good night.
Sweet